My new book, It Was Just Another Day in America, is going to be released in just over 2 weeks. But it is not the first book that I have written or attempted to publish. In fact, it is my fourth. I self-published this book in 2017 and sold less than 100 copies. I published this book about a year later and sold maybe 50. And then I published this one in 2020 and sold only about 6 or 7 copies. At the time that I published these 3 books, I always thought that they were going to be successful. I thought these books would finally put me on the map as a serious writer. But after the 3rd flop, I was very discouraged. In fact, I said that I was never going to self-publish anything ever again. But this past summer, after I had written 3 novels, all of which were rejected by agents and publishers, I started to work on a collection of short stories. At the time that I was writing these short stories, I wasn't doing them with the thought of publishing them. I just was doing them because I wanted to write, and I was tired of writing things that were rejected. So I was just writing things for me. But then, because I am a writer, I desperately want my writing to be read. And so I decided that I was going to make a 4th collection to self-publish again. In fact, that is the reason that I started TikTok, was so that I could at least have some people to market, I guess, that book to. And so now here we are, about 2 weeks away from the actual publication of those short stories and poems. And I really hope that this time people come, people buy them, people like it, and I'm hoping that I can finally get, I don't know, I honestly don't know what it is that I'm looking for, but I hope that with the publication of this book, I'll at least be a little bit closer to getting whatever it is that I am looking for. So if you're interested, the link to this book is in my bio. And we'll see what happens.